Now take a look at this house. Pretty nice, right? Well, if you look up in the air, you're gonna notice that we are on acreage properties out here where you can have your own shop, pools, RV parking, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and all the space that you need in a beautiful Texas home. Now today, we're gonna get you inside of this house. This is a stage house. They actually called us because this is a development that's been around for quite some time, but they've been completely sold out. Well, they just freshly released a bunch of inventory, and we're gonna get you inside of houses that are for sale today. And then we're gonna go over, there's another builder right here, so we'll get you inside their model home. But we're gonna show you these houses that are actually available today, and we're gonna drive you around this neighborhood. As you can see, you've got houses with 40 by 80 shops. You're gonna have massive pools. This is country living, and I'm gonna tell you a little secret. There are houses in this neighborhood on this street right here in the $300,000 price range. But the most shocking reveal is these houses completely built out with all the bells and whistles, which we'll get you inside of. The prices of those homes, which they have available today, right now, if you reach out to us, do not exceed $500,000. Yes, you heard me right. So come along with me and the JoJo Man, and we are gonna show you this incredible acreage community zoned right inside of Conroe, Texas, where you're gonna find all that space and country living that you need for the most affordable price that you will find. Let's go. All right, JoJo.
All right, Jackson, so here we are on the the most popular floor plan that they build out in this community with this builder. And before we get into that, let me remind you that all these lots are 120-foot wide lots. You've heard us talk about 45, 50, 60 lots. These are 120. That means from left to right, right to left, they're 120 wide. 3/4 acre lots. But more important, let's go into this, Jackson. As you see, you may see a 2-car garage, but look at the sprawling driveway you go into. Cool thing is, it is a tandem. They have extra things, but wait a minute. They also have a 3-car garage feature, and you can turn around and see what that looks like.
Right, so this is, and it's a different elevation. We've talked about elevations, which means the face of it. So you can see, and this one's obviously more finished. This one's done. They got the new door. They've got the shutters on the side. I mean, it's just a great look. And then this one does a 3-car garage, and you might be like, well, that's what I want. Well, wait till you see here. We're not gonna tell you yet, but there's a surprise in this garage.
And I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna reiterate this throughout the process here today, because this checks a lot of boxes that you guys been asking for, as far as acreage, privacy, location, flexibility to do what you want with your lot, the garage space. There's so much.
Price, JoJo.
Huh?
Price.
More importantly,
we'll talk about that at the end.
To do all those things, it comes at a price point that allows you to do all the extra things when you close the house that you wanted to do, such as workshops, the pools, everything else. You can even do vegetation out here in the back of your lawn.
That's right. So we're gonna take you inside of this one. Some of these are already sold. These sell fast, right, Joe? And they just released inventory?
And that's what's another pro bonus feature, guys, is that they have plenty of lots available to build from dirt, but not only that, they're holding a lot of inventory, meaning we have the flexibility to get you in and closed immediately to start living the lifestyle out here.
Yeah, so with that, what they said is that this development, which is actually a lot bigger than you think when you get in here, is selling out so fast, and they literally just released these houses. So that's why they reached out to us, is to show this. We know that this is a real sweet spot for you guys. And you might be thinking, well, that's kind of an ugly door compared to the one over there. What's up with this door, JoJo?
Well, this is what you call when they're building. They put these project doors on. There's a lot of traffic going in and out with the different trades. They protect the doors. They put these on at the last minute before closing out or on the market.
All right.
All right, Jackson, now come on in and have a look around. Again, you're gonna find a very traditional style feature out here. I will remind you of this, and we're not gonna see them today. They do offer 2-story homes. However, we find that people that are looking out here in the country, they tend to gravitate towards that 1-story style house. So let's take a look around.
Now you live in the country, JoJo. This is where you do a little bit more formal dining, right?
This is where you do a little bit formal dining right here. So this is, again, the traditional feel. You're gonna have a great kitchen still open to the living room, which is a popular concept. And if you want, let's come look around and see what that looks like, Jackson.
Okay.
And again, there's gonna be some small things that they're punching out on this house because it's not 100% ready to turn over. But look, you have a fireplace catty-cornered over here with some nice style. I love what they did with the cedar right here above the mantle.
Yep.
And it just looks great. They have windows. This has the extended patio in the back.
Wait, what's that mean? So they're gonna extend that out? Does that not come with it, or is it an addition?
So it comes with the covered patio, but this is the extended version, so you pay for the upgrade on that.
Okay.
All right, so over here, Jackson, you see this amazing kitchen that's open to the breakfast nook, to the living area. They even giving an island right here with the sink overlooking the living area. Gas appliances. See right here, they still got to tuck this in, but we always like to check and see, is it ducted to the outside when they put the microwave here? Yes, it is.
I can tell you right now, JoJo, I mean, I was back there, there's a lot of space in here. But right away, I don't know if I would dig having this like mini island in the middle. I'd rather have like bigger here. Can that go or does it have to stay?
This can actually completely go, and that's a great question, Jackson, because there's flexibility when you build from scratch.
Perfect. So just to turn you around here too, so you can see how big and open. It's kind of tough when it's not staged. You guys typically, we show these staged, but this is their newest floor plan.
Yeah, and we wanted to get you into, what's available right now on the market. We are in July 2024.
Right. So I want to go back over here, JoJo. We've got pantry here, pretty ample space.
Yeah, and like the model home that we just left out of, Jackson,
yep.
they put the glass there where it says pantry, which was pretty cool.
So right here, JoJo.
So right here, Jackson, look, this is a 4-bedroom home. You'll see it on the other side. Even though there's a 4th bedroom, this is a study option. And if you want to study just like that, you can have it. And as you can see, French doors, same bedroom setup, but now you have French doors to the study.
You know what, JoJo? I think it's such a clean look. So now,
and they still left the door.
I know, and you got the door. So that's what the other ones all look like, is that you just go around, your hallway here, and you would enter from back there and have the closet, or you do this super slick look right here with the double French.
I was waiting for you to come through that door, Jackson.
Well, maybe I can't. Boom.
Hey. Okay. So here it is.
Yep. So this is the way you would enter and what it typically looks like. All they did was put in those French doors, and man, you can see the difference, but still have the closet. Now
you still have the closet. I love it.
So either way, but you're gonna see, basically the same layout.
And another style, beautiful stained mahogany door.
That's right. Check out way up high, the beautiful entrance.
That's a brushed nickel, so it's good to see a difference between, are you a brushed nickel or are you
the black,
the bronze?
Yeah, they had bronze, and then I think they had farm black appliances, fixtures in some of them. All
right, so you saw the office. But let's go check out what the house has right now, and let's check out the secondary bedrooms in the home before getting to the primary room, Jackson.
Well, and so we saw the office over there. Some people like to work from home, some people want the extra bedroom, and it's that easy to do, right?
So you want to go, let's go in here since we're straight shot ahead. Look how they made this little detail over here in the bedroom.
That's pretty cool. I imagine like the pad on there, or my kids have all their stuffed animals or something on there, but it's a cool little ledge. And then they actually vaulted these ceilings. It's a lot of height in here.
So you don't have your standard 8-foot ceilings. They did give a little bit more height to it. You have a good walk-in closet over here.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, as we walk through here, these guys offer they have sprinkler systems already pre-installed in these homes.
You can be out here in the country, you get that big
which is really
yard.
Nice to keep your grass nice, lush, and green.
Yep.
So here's that bedroom right here that could become the study, as you just recently saw.
And so they put the closet in there too, so it's nice if you got it as an office, you can store your stuff in there, or literally just drywall that off. And
it's kind of nice, in my opinion. I like having the option for the bedroom because I could have it like a little couch that pulls out into bed, but still use the desk area.
Right.
And it's not on the entry.
So you could still make this an office if you wanted that wall off and more private.
Because we have a lot of people that reach out and they just want the flexibility. They're like, I don't really need I need an office, but it can be the 4th bedroom.
Right.
And then here you'll see the bathroom that shares between all these secondary rooms. They did put a double vanity sink there.
Got the quartz countertops and the tub shower, which is nice.
And then here is the 3rd bedroom of the secondary bedrooms.
Awesome. So got another good sized closet, and since it's single level here too, and they've really jacked these ceilings up pretty high too.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I like what they did with it. Again, it's even nice in the bathroom. Again, I know we're passing up, but there's a second door just to be able to bathe in there.
Right.
And
we got the primary over there. We'll go check out here in a second.
Yeah, we got the primary. We want to save that for the last over here, but look, they made use of this little, seems like it could be a closet space, but it's just a coat closet type style, open style.
And here's a half bath, guys, too, so that you don't have to use that bathroom back there for all your guests.
And then again, here is your utility room. They made access to the utility room. They gave a door for outdoor access as well. Look at that, Jackson. 3 ceiling fans, and we need it right now in July.
Oh, That air feels so good, JoJo. Well, let's take a second and just
Soak
look
it
at
in.
this, man, because a lot of you guys, you know, it's that space. Hey, I don't want to be on top of my neighbors, you know, but you don't need or want to get the 5, 10, 15, 20 acres, but you can see here, just being in that Conroe area, having these trees. You know, we have the construction just across the street. You can't hear nothing but the birds,
and
the bees.
Look at this oversized extended patio. I would go with it all day long. They have it preed for your outdoor kitchen area over here. I'm telling you, there's so many pluses about this area. I mean, it has the super, super, super low tax rate.
We're gonna get to that though.
Okay, and this right here, Jackson, this is the pad site that they build up. As you can see, they build up on elevation, which is great. They grade it where it slopes down. This can be grass. We would ask for it, reach out, say, Joe, we need grass, okay? Cool thing is a lot of this brush is still extended, so you're saying, where's my workshop gonna fit? Look, you can clear the trees out there, the brush out there, and build you a massive workshop if you wanna extend your patio. Just because we walked in and you saw the long patio space, a lot of people are curving them around, extending them, and then they go right into the workshop. We even saw one here with a big RV in there, another one that led into their workshop.
Yeah, so I was talking to him, I'm like, you know, what does this look like? And obviously when you see the drone footage, you see how far back everybody's lots go, but this is yours. So if you don't want to shop or nothing, you keep this buffer of all these trees, the brush, or they clear it and you can have somebody come in and build a shop, and you can build basically any size of shop as long as it fits the septic system. But you're gonna notice, actually we've got a surprise for you here in a second, but there's also a lot of people who put a driveway around the side and it goes back to their shop. So picture this, you've got this incredible covered patio, you're gonna have your gas grill over there, you're gonna have the TVs, you're gonna have all your furniture here, and you're gonna be looking out back, and this is gonna be all grass, and you're gonna have, if you got kids, they're gonna have their toys, plenty of space to run, or your shop, retirees, whatever, you got the big shop, you got the big grass area here. So that's kind of what we want you to envision, and we'll show that a little bit more throughout this video.
And you can even, you're probably wondering, can I put a pool back here? Absolutely, this is room for a pool as well. All right, so let's go into the garage. It was really cool in here.
So you live in the country, you gotta have a garage, but JoJo, I like that 3-car garage across the street, man, it's bigger.
That's right, but you didn't see this, Jackson.
What?
Oh, come over here to your tandem.
With a garage. That is so
Welcome
cool.
to paradise.
So they not only have this setup, which I think is awesome. In fact, JoJo, why don't you send us over there right now? JoJo, where the heck did the garage door go?
Well, as you can see,
it's gone, but hold on. I'm going back.
You're going back to Cali.
Back. We going back to the future, JoJo.
Back to the future.
All right, so how cool is that? Now,
hello.
This is your 3-car garage. You got a double there and a single plus basically a 4th over there, which we asked him, he goes, yeah, if you want to put a garage door over there, you can. A lot of them do. So that's what we just got out of. You also have, you got to see the size of this. And they're obviously doing, this is a house that actually sold. This one is not for sale, unfortunately, but there's a lot like it. But you have that whole ledge up there. So you can put racks, you can put refrigerators, freezers, and it's not in your space. And
keep in mind, these are insulated doors they put in, and this is a side load garage.
Well, we got to go show them what that is real quick. All right, show us what you're talking about, Joe.
All right.
These long driveways are awesome. You know what I mean?
And this is just the beginning of it. I mean, it's kind of like Lego sets, Jackson. You kind of just build onto your vision.
Right.
But this is the side load, my friend.
Yeah, and this is what we're seeing. I'm gonna go back and show you, but we got this long driveway, and then a lot of people are putting their shop straight back. So now you can drive not only to your garage, but you can continue going and down all the way to your shop. You got plenty of space for that. And I'm not even to the road yet. So you can see here, when I go back, still going. Look at your driveway space all the way to the road here. I mean, that way you can park cars down there too.
Dude,
but
you have
got
an
the big
RV
3-car.
and a boat on this driveway before ever extending it.
Right. Hey, Jojo, I see a propane tank around there. So is that, tell me about the utilities and all that too, because we're gonna talk about ultra low property taxes here in a second, but.
Yeah, and that's what drives ultra low property taxes, is because you have no mud tax, which you guys have heard a lot from our previous videos in these master plan communities. You pay a mud tax, not out here. But here they have a propane tank. A lot of times it's fed through the city. is natural gas. This, they have propane out here. There's like an $80 a year fee for it right here, and then you pay for the fill up. I mean, they say it's maybe once or twice a year that you would fill that tank up. They contract with the company. Now, if you built from dirt, you could pay an extra fee. We don't know what the fee is, but you could have it buried.
Yep, they said they can bury that.
That's how I grew up though. You know, my grandparents lived out in the country on some acreage growing up as a kid. That was natural to us to have the propane tank. Worked well, my grandma cooked great.
Yeah, you're gonna notice a lot of the properties we see didn't, you know, you can't actually see that, so they are burying it or putting it somewhere else. But again, you can see, you know, the space you got over here behind the house. I'll kind of take you back here so you can see it. And the other thing is, Jojo, come over here.
Well, Jackson,
come on over here. Oh, never mind, you got the clean shoes.
I got my clean shoes.
Stay over there. You can see the space here, but you're also on a well system as well. So all of these have their own wells, which I know a lot of people really like, but check how far back, you know, that goes, and you got all that space. Put your shop. I love it. Oh, and by the way, guys, this would all be grass. We would get this sodded, you know, before you move in, and so you wouldn't have that dirt. I couldn't get you to go back there with those shoes, huh, Jojo?
Hey, man, when you come out with the bright whites, you gotta be careful.
Hey, it was off camera. I wish I had it on. He's like, hey, can you grab that?
Hey, Jackson, Jackson, can you please grab that?
Jojo. That's why we make the best team. So, yes, now you've seen multiple different options of garages. Again, with the space out here, you can really do what you want. But, you know, the other one had all the garage doors on this wall. You can have 3-car wide, so a lot of versatility. And, you know, living out in the country, you're gonna wanna choose that if you got, especially all those toys. But Jojo, let's go check out that primary real quick.
All right, so let's come over here to the primary. It's separate from every other part of the house, which is always a great plus. Look at this, nice space in here. I love it. It's nice and cool. I love that the AC's running, and I feel the coolness of this house right now in the middle of July.
And this is a really big space. Those homes we go to in the master plan communities, unless they're on like the 80-foot lots, you're not gonna see a room this big.
Yeah, so
it's missing the bed and stuff. But this
I wouldn't call
massive.
this on the smaller side. This is a nice size, ample space room.
Now, the other house that we were in didn't have this option here as well, Jojo, but
what's that?
Because they extended the patio, they have the ability also to throw doors in from your
It's always great. So you have 3 exits for the outdoor patio.
Right.
So imagine if you have a pool. I mean, you're gonna have different ways to come in. Obviously, you probably wanna use the utility for the wet area, but.
Yep.
So come into here, Jackson, you're gonna see that they have a garden tub encased with an obscured glass right there for privacy, but how much privacy do you really need when you have a 120-foot wide lot?
People are probably screaming, I still want it, Jojo. The cool thing is, again, you get the tub and the shower. You don't have to sacrifice.
Yes.
And then you get a dual vanity over here. Is this a little octagon shaped?
That's gonna be your private throne room right there, Jackson.
Private throne room, okay.
All right, so come in here, you have a nice walk-in closet on both sides. I like that they utilize that they put shelves in here. Yep. So, hey, this is enough for me, and I'll hand that over to my wife over there on that side.
So you've got dual side here. Now I'll come back over here. You can kind of see how big this is.
Yeah,
so
you'll see plenty of space. They did top and bottom. This one right here all the way down, you utilize a lot more. Again, you could do your own custom cabinets if you wanted to.
Yep, and there's definitely enough room to put another rack up higher here too if need be. So plenty good
of space. They do fiber optics out here. This right here is your low voltage to put in if you're gonna do security, your internet, and so forth.
Gotcha. Here's one last thing too. I just wanted to show you on the way out. It's not painted yet, and you might be like, oh, that's weird, but that's actually a good sign to see. We're going to talk about price points, you know, here in a little bit, but that's real wood trim there.
So this is real pine,
right?
Is what they use. So a lot of times you use a lower grade material,
like an MDF.
Like an MDF, and they put solid pine in here, even with their quarter rounds.
And that's good because, you know, any kind of water or anything, whatever, the MDF stuff really swells and you'll see it pop a lot. So it's cool to see that they have real wood.
Yeah, so that is a good point to point out before you've seen it like this, you know, completely painted over.
What's up, guys? Jackson Wilkie with the original Living in Houston, Texas channel. We got a lot more to show you. A few more houses that are actually for sale today, but you got to reach out to my main man, Jojo. But we're also going to take some driving tours around this neighborhood because not only do you get to see inside these houses, but you have got to see what this community looks like driving through it. It is a little slice of acreage heaven. So we're going to be doing that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into 2 model homes. So now you're going to be able to see these houses, what they look like staged. And then, like I teased in the intro, the prices of these. Not only the prices, but the property taxes are some of the lowest you will find anywhere in Houston, Texas, and I can guarantee that. So if you're really looking for space, elbow room, acreage, beautiful Texas home, and really affordable prices, I promise you that's going to be delivered at the end of this video. But what I want to do right now is we're going to take you into another house, and it has a little bit of different tweaks to it. So we're going to go show you another house that's for sale right now. So let's go see it.
All right, so here we are, Jackson, and as you see, here is a door that's finished.
That's a little mo better, JoJo.
It's a lot better. It's a glass stained mahogany door.
And then look at this up top.
And
you
then
can
up
see
here,
the height.
look at the height. You have nice finishes. You have crown molding. It goes up even higher up here on the ceilings. You got 2 niches coming through here. But I also wanted to show you 2 other things that the other house didn't have. It has a bigger peninsula area right here, and they did away with the island right here to give more walk-through space through here. So look at this. Remember, we were right here in the way?
Yep.
This isn't. And
I'm
then
interested too, people who, because he said it's like 50-50, so some people enjoy having that little serving island right there. I would be more towards this, like give me the grand big island.
I do appreciate a little bit more space and maneuverability in here. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is that if you need more living room space and you feel like, hey, this is Texas, I don't need to run a fireplace. Look, now you open it up right there without the fireplace.
Yep, so that had that angled wall there with a fireplace, which is a really nice look all said and done. But now you're gonna get just kind of more space, it feels like, in here as I back up and almost break my skull.
And there is a third. I'll show you this real quick too, Jackson, because we left the other one. We pointed out that the pine over here, this bathroom is a little bit more complete, so you can see it more finished out, which it looks pretty clean.
So this is, a lot of this is about the same.
It's the same, but
different
look
colors.
Yeah, look at the floors trimmed out over here. Again,
yeah, they got that shine on there. That looks good.
they got the nice sheen on it.
So, and then we moved, we moved. So it was here in that kind of like angled, the JoJo, and they moved it over there.
Yeah, right over here. So slight little differences.
This is what it does really, is it makes this area bigger, like the sink and all that, and then it's probably gonna make the closet just a touch smaller.
It is. It's a similarity. This house is basically the same plan, just condensed down in a little bit smaller square footage, so it's gonna give you a better price point.
Right.
If you don't need the extra space.
And again, you could see out there, I mean, nothing but trees all around you, so very peaceful and nice.
So another good pro about this is that everybody reaches out wanting a single level home, and they tell us they want at least 2.5 baths. And a lot of times when they tell us that, we're like, more than likely that's a 2-story home. However, these out here, a lot of them they make with the 2.5 bath right here. So is that not nice for a single level home to be able to keep your the kids' bathroom, unoccupied? You have the primary, and then you have the guest one.
Oh, that's good to know. So usually you gotta go 2 stories to get that. So similar setup, and this one doesn't have the office as well, but you've got, a 4-bedroom home and can convert it. But now you can start seeing that you can, change these things up a little bit.
I love the flexibility out here.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put you out the window. It's just worth it. You can see now with the space, you got play sets. Look at the size.
I love that workshop.
Dude, that's like an 80 by 40. And guys, you can have, your property. If you don't like the trees, and you just want all the space, there's some like this, and then there's some that are tucked in the trees, so you can kind of choose what you like. If you want just more, the vegetation, there's one available right there for sale. So we're gonna show some homes.
That's a different builder.
But now you can kind of see. Yeah, go ahead. We'll go to the next one, JoJo. Actually, these are incredible. Yeah, hop down here. All right, so check it out. Look at the size of these shops. Everybody's got shops. A lot of these have pools. You got your boats back there. Yeah, turn down this road here, Joe. Look at the front, the different architecture. So this is when you can drive to the side right there, and you got your big machine shops, 20 by 40s. And there's some 2-story ones, Joe, but it's a lot of single-story homes, like you said. Look at that one back there. You got chicken coops. You got big covered patios.
All right, look at those shops. They got their camper right there on the side.
Well, just how nice, like they can see what it's gonna look like now that your grass is grown in. You got hammocks in the back, playgrounds, and these ones back up to the trees a little bit more here. And you get your country fence, JoJo.
Yep, I love the country fence.
Kind of like doctored up split rail style.
But I'll tell you one thing, I definitely would have a pool.
Yep, and the shop. I'm doing both of them.
You're doing both of them?
Yep. Look at that backdrop. You got the playground equipment, the shop. Everybody's got all their space. Pretty cool.
It is nice.
You can see here a lot of shops and side-by-side. Been seeing guys driving those all over the place too.
It kind of gives you the flexibility of how you want to live out here, without being limited. And Jackson, I need to back up because I passed up my, there's that nice shop with the little.
With an Airstream. So you build a lean-to off your shop too.
And if you want to look over to my left, Jackson, there's an RV. Look over to my left, there's an RV over here.
Is that the retirement plan there?
Winnebago. Got the flags down there, Jackson. Time you see the flags, you know that's the model homes. So here you're gonna see there's an alternative builder out here as well. A lot of similarities, but they all distinct in their own way. You're gonna get a 3-car garage as an expansion in here, upgrade. One of the cool things about this, when you walk into this home, you're gonna find the square footage is nearly the same. However, look when you come into this front porch here, you're gonna be greeted into a double wide door, which I think is really cool. If you build from dirt and get the option, I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have more of a grand entrance. Now again, the other ones, you've got multiple different elevations, they call it, right? So you're gonna see a lot, and you've seen it from us driving and the drone shots. There are a lot of different, faces to these. And this one actually has 2-story houses as well, but this one you can kind of see the difference of when you widen that.
Yeah, you have a nice
there.
bigger area to be able to put, say, like a little bench here, enjoy the outdoors. But look at this, you're greeted into a double wide door.
That's nice, JoJo.
I love it.
I know, it is cool. It's just a totally different feel.
All right, Jackson, come on in and you're greeted right under this 2,500 square foot house.
And is this a 4-beddy bed?
It is a 4-bed.
Okay.
2.5 baths. And that 4th bedroom, you're not taking up the office space because look what you have right here, Jackson.
All right, so this is still a 4-bedroom home, JoJo, but it has a full office in here as well.
You like it?
Yeah. Well, where'd you go? Did you leave me? So right away you walk in and you got this office here, and it's kind of a corner look, which is cool. So you've got the double door there.
I'm back.
You're back. And I will tell you, some of the square footage on the other ones are a little bit bigger, so you're gonna have more of like a living room space.
And I like
this is cool.
I like that there's recessed cans on this one. Obviously it's the model home, but then they have the niche ceiling here as well.
Yep.
And then I like that when it's catty cornered, the French doors as well, and then overlooking the patio here. It's just a really great vibe.
It is cool. So I actually was noticing that too, that 45-degree angle there.
Yeah.
That kind of goes out to the living room. It's just a different look. I think it looks pretty good instead of always being, on the side. So right away when you come out, you can see what these living room and kitchens look like. This one's a little bit more narrow. The other ones are definitely gonna be bigger, or are bigger, the ones we went into, but now you can really see what these look like.
But at least this is good oversized furniture, so there's still ample space, and it does have a great separation from the living area to the kitchen. However, it's still connected with one complete entertainment space if you were having family and friends over here.
And I love how they did kind of that dining table over there out of the way, but yeah, all the windows there looking out. And then check it out, they got the center island, but when it's staged up, it definitely looks a lot better.
This is the center island.
I
think this one has a little bit more width right here in the kitchen compared to the other house that we were in.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit of a bigger kitchen, smaller living room, where the other ones are way bigger in the living room and maybe a little tighter in the kitchen. But once you see the stage, it's a lot better looking like, oh, okay.
So really, they both have their pros. It's just a matter of which one works for you.
Dang, JoJo, you know what time? It's margarita time. I need your fajitas.
Oh.
My wife will make the margaritas.
That's right, I'm the Fajita Joe.
Fajita Joe.
Fajita Jojo.
So, right away, this is the kitchen here. You get the dining room.
And again, you see we have a vented hood for all the cooking to go outside of the house.
4-bedroom, and real quick, we can kind of peek outside. They did a really cool fire pit out here. And again, you got the trees, so some of the lots are kind of cleared out and you have all the space usable with grass. Some of them, they keep the trees, but just kind of letting you know how much space you got out here.
Well, I'll get the door for you, Jackson, but real quick before we leave to the outside, you have a nice walk-in pantry that's candy cornered.
There you go.
Catty cornered. My bad.
Look at that. They got the old receiver up. I haven't seen that since 1962, Joe.
Bro, what you trying to say?
Hey, let's go over here and show them the 2 bedrooms, and then we'll go over there and show them the primary.
All right, excellent.
I think the primary is the most surprising we've seen.
I mean, do you like this or what? I think it's just a great, nice contrast in here. I think it really complements the room.
Yeah, not difficult, guys. Again, as you can see, they just painted that wall first, and then you put those, 1x2 slats on there. But it adds a great touch to this.
Really nice pop.
And I know the gold's in. My wife's got the gold just about everywhere.
The gold is in.
So we got bedroom number 1, and these are good size.
These are good secondary bedrooms over here. So you have 2 on this side that are separate, and then you're gonna have 2 on the other side, as you'll see in a little bit.
Okay, so this wing, you've got 2 bedrooms over here.
Yeah, so in between these 2 bedrooms, you have a nice bathroom right there, full bath.
Full bath, tile shower.
And
sit down for the Joe.
The sit down. Right here, you have a nice secondary bedroom. I love what they did in the ceiling. They give it a little bit of personality besides just being a secondary bedroom.
It is. When they just pop that up, just that extra foot right there, it definitely makes
it does
feel bigger. So let's go cruise to that other side.
So as we come across this main area here, the beautiful kitchen we just left, you have a nice hallway over here, and look at this oversized bath. A lot of times you go in, it's really half the size of that. Look at the, you know, what they've made in here.
So this is that half bath that's so
that
important
is the half bath,
to a
it is.
single level home that you're
Correct.
talking about.
So we come over here. This right here, Jackson, is the utility room right here, and then this door right here technically would be going into the garage space.
So 3-car garage, and this one you walk right into your mudroom kind of drop station here.
Correct.
And then they have it as an office right now.
And then right here we have another secondary bedroom, which would be bedroom number 3 or number 4.
This would be 3, not including the primary. Which would be your 4th bedroom, the elevator.
And I love what they're doing with the ceilings here. I just love that. It adds some just nice personality to the house.
So they're obviously conducting meetings in here, but this would be another bedroom. And then you have the owner's retreat. Yep. And they did the tray ceilings too, but it's a lot bigger.
They did, not only did they did tray ceiling, they also trimmed it out with crown molding.
So you got the double windows there. Now you can see, you know, a king size bed. That other one we went into is probably a little bit bigger.
I think it's slightly a bit bigger. Yes.
But the bathroom of this one.
The bathroom is just amazing.
Yeah, this is where it's at.
Again, you'll see blue tape as they're touching up everything. I like that they do that. Right here, you have a separate walk-in shower with a seamless 3/4 inch glass.
Yeah, you might have thought that there was no shower, just a tub. But
and then right here, you have a soaker tub.
Overlooking, you got the beautiful trees.
Oh man, the outdoors out there, bar none.
But now you kind of have 2 separate areas.
I like that they have the 2 separate sinks as well. You get your own side, and it's not just all the way down. But either way, I love the look of both of them because they have their own personality.
And then here is your walk-in closet, not quite finished yet. Looks like they still got some finish work to do and some paint. And then we're gonna talk about here prices in a second and availability too, to see if you can even get into one of these. But this is a really nice, you know.
Look what they did to the vanity. I mean, the vanity, my bad. The linen closet.
Yeah, and they made it bigger. It's like,
it almost looks like a pantry, right?
Yeah, but a lot bigger than just having your straight flat shelves.
We can come to appreciate that, especially with towels and everything else that you need in here.
So we wanted to cruise through and show you a little bit more here. Some single level, and then we're gonna show you what the 2 stories look like. But look how clean this is. You got that private gate with the huge shop in the back. Just really pretty. Look how big this shop is over here. And they have a driveway access to their backyard right there.
Yep, apart from the front entrance.
From the front. All of these are just, you know, now you're a little more established. They've been here for a while, and they're all cleaned up. And then check out, you've got some 2-story action going over here. Go ahead and turn right. You can tell they got a pool in the back, plus the driveway that goes to the side.
Oh, look how they extended the driveway over here. That is great.
Well, we couldn't see it too good, Joe, so we're gonna have to turn around.
Well, we'll hit it back on we'll turn back around.
Look at that. Oh, that one had a sweet barn. There's almost too much to see over here.
Yeah, it's.
You got the big shops. They got a deer feeder over there. That's you're in the sticks over here.
All right, Jackson.
Now we'll take one more look at this since we went.
Yeah, we had to swing back around, but look what they did. Like I was mentioning before, you can be creative on the way you do your driveway.
Huge
and look what they did.
With the shop way back and a lean-to for the trailer, and you got a pool.
But look at all the cement.
2-story. And then they still got an absolutely massive yard.
Those guys just love cement.
Yeah, but you get the big, you still got all the space. So cool. All right, Joe, we're hitting them with the finale.
That's right.
Final wham-bammer.
The final one. We showed you the ones, the inventory. Now we're going to take you into the staged model home and see what that looks like. And again, guys, a lot of you guys come from out of state, so welcome to Texas.
That's
the high-flying Texas flag, huh?
Yeah, so again, why we wanted to save this for last is because, one, the shocking reveal of the prices and the property tax and all that, but 2, now you actually get to see what it's like. So it was really cool to, they called us because they have that inventory. They wanted us to show it off, but you'll get to see, like, once you have finishes in there, what it really looks like.
Yeah, so here you have a nice high peaks. You get to see the extended 3-car garage on the side, you know.
Which is nice, like street value or like street view.
Curb appeal.
Curb appeal, having the big 3-car or the drive around. And by now you've seen all the video we've shot of the big shops around the back. And I mean, it's just really endless.
Yeah, and it's good to see this because they do have a lot of different styles as far as elevations go. And I think this curb appeal right here, it really hits home. So come into here and check this out, and you get to see the finished door again.
Right, and we're gonna see a little bit more height than we did in that other model
and here
home
you
too.
got
Now we're
room
gonna
to put a bench out here, sit outside, enjoy the outdoors.
You know, you're gonna have them rocking chairs with the big old star on it. Yeah, that's what I envision.
And guys, we come out here during the beginning of the week, so it's completely quiet. And a lot of these communities, you might not see people, but this is just quiet all the way around, all week long.
Ooh, Joe, love it.
All right, Jackson, come on in and have a look around, my friend.
Oh,
you're going to be greeted into a place that says, this feels like home.
So right away, it's kind of cool to see these niches instead of just being white. Like,
yeah,
you get welcomed in by, you know, and you guys can put whatever you want right there. But I see something real quick, is a hole that goes over there to more offices. Is that going to be there, or is that going to be gone?
That's going to be gone, Jackson. Yep. So you're in. This is the garage space. So your entrance is actually going to be back that way, and we'll get to it when we pass through the kitchen.
Right. So this is just kind of a flipped floor plan. You're going to see some differences here. This is kind of an older style, I said, and they're going to more of a newer style, but this really shows you what it looks like. So this is gonna be your dining room here, and then over here,
you have your office space right over here. And again, we saw that earlier between the two differences, a niched wall or the open office space / fourth bedroom.
Yep, your choice, but this is really cool having the French doors. We can maybe shut this and show you what it looks like if it were shut. There we go.
Love it.
Yeah, nice.
Again, it has a nice foyer entry. It has ceiling height. They trimmed it out with crown molding.
Yeah, and these ones, this builder's got definitely higher ceilings. So it's feeling a little bit bigger, a little taller.
Yeah, it gives you that little bit more, height and depth. It's really nice. And like you mentioned, Jackson, this is one of the original, this is an established neighborhood as well, even though they have a lot of future expansion. But because this was one of the first model homes out here, they've transitioned to a new refresh style. And what that means is that, like, for example, the bar top now, it's completely flush level.
Yep. And if you like it like this, obviously they can do it.
You're gonna see a lot more over here. You would see like an electric appliance. As you saw the inventory homes we walked with this builder, they have the gas appliances.
Through propane, just
through propane, correct.
That. So you can see here, they don't have that center island again, so you can see the space.
They took that out. I love the space.
Yeah, and then we went into the other one and they have that in there, but they had it staged so you can see how useful it could be. And then this is a step-up bar, but you could also do the big island.
Yeah, they just completely did away, and now it's just one big island piece, peninsula.
Check this out, your country pantry over here, Joe.
I love that, especially when it has the little glass inserts and it has pantry on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just brings a whole nother level to home.
It's pretty cool. So you do get the big pantry here. All right, and then you said, so this one is a 3-bed or a 4-bed like the other one.
Correct, so this is what you call when we list study / fourth bedroom, because it has a closet and a choice for it.
So, and we're just kind of a flopped floor plan, so this would be coming in from your
You know what,
garage.
Jackson, why don't I just show you so that way we'll kind of see. This is your garage space right over here, and as you saw on the other side just a while ago.
So kind of a 3-car plus a tank, so almost like a 4-car garage here.
Yes.
And then
they have options.
What you got behind door
and right here you have a half bath.
There you go. So those 2.5 baths are so important, and then your utility room.
You got a utility room.
This one, they've done some covered patio action as well.
Covered patio, and guys, again, if you build from dirt and you have the opportunity, get the extended version. So here we are in this covered patio. They have 2 ceiling fans.
Yep.
I love that. I mean, they have a side door entry as well. This one, because it's the model home, you get to see grass out here. So envision when we were out at the spec homes, or the the inventory home, should I say?
Yeah.
They were dirt. This is now what it would look like with the grass.
Right. And let's switch now to boom, a drone footage of what these lots look like with the shops, how far back they go. So now let's come back to this one. You can see how close the vegetation and trees. So it feels like your lot isn't actually that big, but when you look at the lot lines and how much space you actually get, again, there's some lots out here where there's 0 trees. So you get the entire 3/4 of an acre to full acre, whatever it is all usable, or you can keep kind of the trees here, but it's gonna go like really far back. And you saw the size of some of those shops, and not only how big they are, how much space they had in front and behind them still. So really
Let me throw you a curveball, Jackson.
What?
You're probably asking, well, how far am I from downtown Houston? You're 1 hour away.
1 hour exactly. But these people out here, they just want their space, Joe. They just want to hang out in the country.
Yeah, this is about being out in your own domain, enjoying this peaceful lifestyle as far as quiet goes, being able to put your workshop, your boats, your RV. That's what I mean by that type of lifestyle.
2 bedrooms over there, same. Let's just go check out this primary, and then we're going to do some prices.
I like this because it was pretty hidden.
Yeah, actually, that's something to note. A little bit different.
Yeah.
When we first walked in, I was like, where is the primary at, JoJo?
Where is it? Because it really, you can't really find it. So it's nice that it's tucked away over here completely on its own. So that gives a lot of privacy to the owner's retreat.
Yep, and now you can see the size of this thing.
Now you can see the size of it. I mean, I love it. I love the colors of the wall. It just dims it down and says, okay, this is my time to relax.
This is a really, really large primary bedroom, and maybe sometimes in the camera it's a little hard to see, but this one is very spacious. I mean,
This is spacious.
You got room for couches in here.
You do have room for a couch, Jackson. Move this bed over a little bit. Have a nice couch over here. They have 2 plugs, if you see behind the frame, that they leave, so you can have right here and right here, so you can have your hanging TV.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough room for workout equipment here, but check out, the bedroom view. You got a cedar tree just right in the back. Got the country. Then we'll come in, check out your bathroom. Oh, let's see what my main man JoJo.
Oh man, it's been a while, so I got to make sure it's nice and
You get that tight. Weekly cut, but you didn't get it because you've been out of power, dog.
I was out of power.
So right away, I love how they did the get ready station. Some of the other ones we went into, they didn't have that. Again, guys, you guys can come in and customize.
You still get the double vanity sinks. You still have enough to put a chair and have your extra items in there. Separate tub and shower. This one, they utilize the obscured glass.
Yep, and now you can see it staged and just how pretty, like that tub, shower, and I'm not sure if they can or not, but the other one had kind of the freestanding tub. I'm sure if you asked them, you could probably do something.
Oh, you're talking about like the soaker tub?
Yeah, and the other one didn't have
the garden. I like this style, Jackson, because look, you have a shelf here. Look, I could put a beautiful picture of my wife over here. You know what I'm saying? While I soak and enjoy it.
There you go. JoJo would have his, would you put a TV up there on the wall and just kind of chill out?
I think that's what you would do. You'd have the basketball games up there, Jackson.
I would do that, but I don't take too many baths. I'm a shower guy, so this would be my domain right here.
This is really nice what they did, and let me get the light right there. They put still a bench over here, so that's always a nice space to be utilized.
Yep, and they did the bathroom kind of wrapped around over the corner there, and again, walk-in closet with some customization. So a little bit, bigger, a little bit more space, square footage in this builder's floor plan here.
And even though it's quiet in the community, it just feels a notch above quietness here. I mean, it just really feels nice and quiet inside this house.
Yeah, and one thing we noticed in one of the other floor plans, and they were telling us too, is this post is here, but some of the new floor plans, they're actually getting rid of that too.
This was, they got rid of this post out here.
Yep, so eliminates that. What do you guys think so far of this community? Now, here in just a second, I'm gonna have my main man JoJo go through these prices. I really strongly believe that this will shock you at the prices and the interest rates. But real quick, we did a video not too far away from this and not too long ago where we showcased in a neighborhood where they had, half-acre lots with 40 by 20 shops, on there. So this is kind of a similar style community, but what I wanted to do was just talk about kind of the differences of that because, you look at that and I think inside the homes of the other community and those Beezer homes, they were a little bit nicer of homes per se, but what they're, allowing you to do in this community and the size of the lot, the 3/4 of an acre to a full acre, and really no requirements on size of shop, on the, the pools and stuff, that you have a lot more ability to do things with your property on this community than I saw with the other one. Both are great. The other one's probably a little bit closer to things. This one's actually in Conroe. So there's many pros and cons. These are the things that our team helps you with. When you reach out to us, we do private one-on-one consultations with you. We get you the best deals possible. Now remember, these sales reps, these builders, they're calling us to showcase their property. So they work with JoJo. They love working with JoJo, and that's how you're gonna get your best negotiated prices and deals with these, is by getting a hold of JoJo and the original Living in Houston, Texas team. So let's get back inside and let's check out these prices.
All right, Jackson, so I'll keep it short for you because, you know, you've seen everything out here, but the first house, which was First America, the house we walked through was called the Arlington at 2440 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. As you see, there's 3 elevations. Yep. Give me the double door elevation, my friend. They have one right now in inventory, and what that price looks like, guys, is around $475,000. As you see, here's the base price from the lowest at $371,900 to $428,990. Yep. You might ask, what does that look like? Guys, you got to reach out. They're always have incentives, great incentives at that to help mitigate it, but just if there was no incentives at all, you'd be looking right around 10% to put in a lot of the upgrades that you're looking for.
Now for us not as smart guys, or just don't know what Joe's talking about. So he talked about the Arlington. So this is the first staged house, the other builder, but you're like, how did it go to 475? So this is their price, what bottom price is 425? But yes. What you're saying is that house we just saw with every bell and whistle and finish top maxed out, there's one available right now and it's at 475. So it's about $40,000, $50,000 more.
Correct. Right under 2,500 square feet. Again, all these give the half bath.
Yep.
On the first floor. And we'll go ahead and hop into this one. Again, they have availability. Build time can be flexible for you guys to sell your house and be able to transition pretty smooth over here. Just let us know what that looks like and we can help you on that as well. Now here, we have the amazing Kendall home that we walked through some of the availability. The cool thing is that this is an established area. However, they're opening up new sections so you can actually build from dirt and just wait for these. A lot of them they have even coming in September. So there's a lot of flexibility in those build times.
And the reason they reached out to us too is because of what they just released. So we have the sheet here we'll go over in a second, but they actually were sold out and then they just finally got some inventory in, and then there's a whole nother 2 sections coming. So depending if you need something tomorrow or down the road, but what they were very excited about is they finally were able to release some actual inventory.
Correct. So some of the highlights of this, again, guys, you saw that you have a side-load garage. You went from a 2 to a 2.5 to 3-car garage to the back where you can open up the 3rd-car bay to the backyard. There's just a plethora of options that they do have, and then once you close, there's so much more that you can do, as you saw as we drove around and showed you the community. The plus here, what we're in the house right now is the Montgomery. Over here, as you can see, it's again right under 2,500 square feet, $498,990. That is a house that we walked through, guys. That is what's in inventory and ready to put under contract right now if that's something you're looking for. Again, you can see that they have incentives like just different stuff, 0 down available. Again, you would have to talk to their lender on that. It's because we're out in the country, you can get that type of loan that allows it.
So 100% financing.
Basically, yes.
You've helped clients with that. Just reach out to you and you'll contact them.
And this is a separate type of deal out here when you're in the country, apart from VA. You know, a lot of our veterans guys and that reach out. 3/4 acre lots. They're all 120-foot wide lots. This particular, they're showing a 1.3 tax rate. Let's just call everything 1.5. Before you get your homestead exemption, that homestead exemption is going to bring it down way below that amount as well.
That's ridiculous. A 1.5% tax rate, JoJo.
So I'm telling you, they have a lot of different floor plans, a lot of elevations. They come with sprinkler systems with this particular builder. We'd have to find out about the other one. Again, you saw it. Just reach out, let us know. We'll get you connected. And here it is.
Not one house in this development is over $500,000. As you saw there, some of the beginning level houses with a massive lot start in the $300,000 price range. And a 1.5% property tax rate and a buy down of your interest rate. Your payments are going to be very, very low for a lot of space in Texas. Now, if you want a little bit more home, a little nicer 2-story, you're going to want to check out this video. This is a very similar style of product with shops in an acreage community where you're going to pay maybe a little bit more, but the house is going to be a little bit more. So if you want to see that, check out these houses right here. One of my all-time favorites.